Well, we'll try this. See if anybody pops in. Should be just about time for Jason to come in. Howdy, howdy, who we got? Howdy, number 2. What up, Jay? Y'all hit that like button coming in now. Jim Dunn, what's up there, super wannabe? I already see I need my glasses. Still 97 down here where I is. Hit that like button, Jim Dunn. Oh goodness, what are y'all up to? Everybody got sore fingers. I don't have 2 videos playing, you do. I just put up 2. It is what it is. Oh, me oh my. Howdy, number 5. I ain't done a live feed in a little while. Robbie T, what's going on, brother? Two hours to get through Austin, is that what you're trying to say? That's what, New Brunswick or something? Is that where you're at? Because that'd be just north of San Antonio. Oh yeah. I try not to stop. Yeah, that used to be a jumping little TA there back in the day. Yeah, I'm here at Sweetwater. They're still parking here. Yeah, but see, you're telling on yourself. You know how long it's been since there was a 76 down there? Over 20 years ago. I made old boy mad at me down in Laredo once. Oh, not Laredo. Over in Arizona. We used to carry Ford parts down there. Now I can't think of the name. New Gallus. Was it New Gallus? Yeah, it's New Gallus. I've been so many places they get mixed up. He parked his truck at the motel and got the motel for the weekend since he was laid over. Damn, they broke into his truck and robbed him blind. And he was just crying and having a fit, and his company didn't have no sympathy. And neither did any of us old drivers. We was all like, really? Are you that stupid? You're at a border town, and you park your truck and leave it overnight. Sometimes it just takes a little bit of effort to figure out, hold my beer, watch this ain't the way to go. Now down there we had troubles because we was always sending the trailers over across the border. They'd come back with no lights. Some of the worst tires you ever seen, just good enough to get them across the border. So they hired a company down there. We'd take the trailers to them. They would be inspected. Would sign off on it that everything was good. And this company was responsible to get them back to us the same way. Imagine that. We'll quit losing so much stuff. What's up, Venom? Paul, what's going on? I ain't going home this weekend. You ain't been watching my videos. Or you know I was staying out this weekend. Caught you, didn't I? And don't tell me you've been working. Somebody look and see if his lips are moving when he's typing that out. Oh, I had plans of going home, and they had planned on getting me a load going home, and I told them no. I might have to be making that emergency trip here in a little bit, so I need to stay out making an extra $1. So I could believe that. I seen an old boy in Vegas sold the doors off of his Kenworth. Like this one next door got the drop down that just came out with them drop down doors. And drop down window actually. And old boy was broke. He was trying to sell any and everything. It was a company truck. So we sat there and watched them swap them out. I'm like, how in the hell is he going to explain that when yeah, buddy. Well, Mama's gonna meet me Monday, bring me some clothes and stuff out. I only bring enough stuff for 1 week at a time, and I know better. I have one extra change back there, so I went in here and they thought I was crazy, didn't carry in a bunch of nonsense with me. I just threw it in a bag and walked in there, a grocery bag. They thought I was crazy. What up, Stone? You get my message? 9:30 in the morning, it looks like, approximately, give or take. I'm 168 miles away from where we talked about. Your call. You know what your schedule's like. I got plenty of time tomorrow. I need to do about 600 miles, more or less. I'll probably just shoot for the yard tomorrow and then take off from there. Yeah, it says I'm 527 from the yard. So I'll probably just go to the yard tomorrow. I told you that today. Told you all was both down there in the same area. I just got your message. Oh no, a poly truck. Don't park beside me, poly truck. Yes, sir? I did, and I appreciate it. I've had several people offer to let me bend their ear. And believe it or not, on stuff like that, I pretty much just put it on my shoulders and deal with it as I deal with it. I mean, there ain't a whole lot to say, you know. But I appreciate the offers, and I appreciate the prayers. And see, now that's what I was talking about when people was talking about layovers. Me and Mama was out there in that neck of the woods that you're in, and we sat out there damn near 3 days. The plan, it was lunch meats and stuff, but the plant had broke down. And I mean, that little local restaurant, oh, I don't remember, it was 20 years ago. I do good to remember my name. I think it was the same back then, only there wasn't a pop in front of it. I didn't have grandbabies yet. Well, yeah, I did. I had one, but she wasn't old enough to talk yet. No, we had two, and neither one of them was old enough to talk yet. And now they're both in college. But yeah, it was some meat plant out there we was waiting on, and oh man, that place just made a killing off of all those truckers sitting around. Well, he got a big old track. Don't pull way up there to back in beside me. Well, hopefully he's got a clue what he's doing. 13 people and 6 likes. I don't remember if Cargill does or not. And a lot of time it isn't Cargill. Most times you'll find out it isn't the shipper or receiver that makes that call. You'll find out it's the broker. And me being the untrusting individual that I am, I can't help but think them brokers charge them detention and they pay it to them. Oh, he's backing in over there. Well, good. You got a whole stack of tires right up there, driver. And you're going to get into them to make that turn. This could get interesting. All right. I'm just a baby compared to you. What up, Lauren? I'm just chilling out on a Friday night, seeing who I can give a prank. I ain't done too many live streams lately, so I figured I'd see if y'all was up to it. See, you did good. Normally I wouldn't be having one on a Friday night. I'd be home. Although I have been known to have them at home too. Got a hot date in the morning. Oh. Stone wants to see me and flirt with me. That's the way he's wired, folks. Sometime I'm going to have to go check out some of your videos. See if you're actually helping anybody. Well, that's not true, Jay. You can get permitted for anything. When I was in Georgia and hauling containers, chickens, for $20 we could go 100,000. So it's just a matter of what you're doing. You have to contact your dispatch. You should be on ELDs, and they have a some kind of a increment weather or traffic that allows you to not be illegal, but as soon as you get out of it, you go to the first safe haven that you have. You need to contact dispatch and or safety. It depends upon your company. But if you've got a regular ELD and all that stuff, there is a button for that kind of stuff. Now, technically, it's only supposed to add a couple hours, but I've seen accidents hold you up for 12. So, you know. What up, Michael? Oh, goodness. I'll be at the yard sometime tomorrow. Wait, looking, I'm going to spend the night there. You're paying for your school before you go? That's one way to do it. Well, there should be a button for it. We've got them on ours. I don't know if our Qualcomms have them or not. I imagine they do. And if you don't have it, it's because your company doesn't want it. It is available and it is legal to use. I hear you. Anything save a buck. What does ours say, Michael? Adverse driving is what ours says. So, which covers weather and accidents. So if y'all ain't got it, that's your company shortchanging you. Now it is pretty damn touchy to use, so maybe they're just scared people will abuse it. Jay, that depends upon what state you're in, actually. That's what I was saying in that other video. I just did a video about weights, answering Christopher's questions. Our trucks, the majority of them could go up to 14,000. And that's with our tires that we do. No, I'm not owner-operator. Been there, done that. Don't want to do it again. That's going to all depend upon your truck and how it's set up, Jay. Now, also several years ago, the government asked. It has not been forced. And I just talked to the owner of our company about it a few weeks ago. But the federal government asked when they started pushing these APUs and all that for the states to allow us an extra 400 pounds because of the APU weights. And he was telling me Missouri, he named off like 3 different states that they're like, no. If you're over, you're over. We don't give a damn. Well, everybody should have the option to do that. I mean, that's like personal conveyance. We can do personal conveyance on ours. I don't do it. I don't know if I can do it on mine or not. We have 2 or 3 different sets of ELDs, and they're narrowing them down to 1, to the Qualcomm type nonsense. But I don't use it. I know some people do. Michael uses it periodically. Me, I don't. Well, see, that's all your company, Stone. Now, you might find out if you go with that other company we're talking about, they might allow it. Now, mine's not movable. Yep, that's a woman senator. I forgot her name. Oh, I thought you said you was using it last week. Oh, goodness. Yeah, hopefully there'll be a few new rules coming down the pipe. But now you also have to remember, that lady's been fighting for this for quite a while. And she can't get no support for it. Yep, you're right. PCs are good for a lot of them little deals. I'm dry box. It shouldn't, Stone. I really don't know, but it shouldn't, in my opinion. But they never have asked my opinion. And I don't understand that either. Uh-huh. Uh. Yeah. What up, Kurt? Well, that's what I'm saying. It shouldn't. And I don't really think there's a range on it either. I know if you're under the right circumstances. Bob, what's going on, brother? Under the right circumstances, you can go home and back. Main thing is that you're not under load and you return to the place that you left from. Now, if you're deadheading and you deadhead to the house and get dispatched from the house and go from there to the shipper, that's a no-no. What's up, Anthony? Damn, you leaving already, Bob? Man of many talents. He probably got him a fire going out there. He just came inside to grab a cold beer. That's what happened. He just came back from a little Alaska trip. I need to go see some of his pictures. Uh-huh. Thank you. Well, kinda. See how you are? See how you are, Bob? Let's see what Michael said. And y'all also have to remember that Your company can put their own stipulations on a lot of that stuff too. The federal laws and whatnot are only a guideline. You cannot supersede them or you can't go over them, but you can make your company policies less than them. Well, see, and that's one of my pet peeves that you heard me yelling about in one of my early videos. And I've caught our safety guy doing it. A lot of these people, they have company rules, and then they come out here and try to tell me that it's the law. No, it's your company rules. It's not the law. Matter of fact, I bit off one of our dispatcher's head last winter, I think it was. He's an ex-truck driver, and he started trying to quote me laws. And I snapped quick. I mean, I've got a pretty bad temper. It don't go off often, but it's been known to go off. And I ate his lunch right there in front of the general manager. Let him know he didn't even play that bullshit game with me. Don't quote nonsense to me and tell me it's law. I've been out here as long as you have, boy. It wasn't pretty. I hear you, Jay. Oh yeah. That's like a buddy of mine. Now, he's been out here probably 10 years longer than I have. And when that trade show company folded up, I think it was CR England he was going to go with. And at that time, he probably had 25, 30 years under his belt. And they wanted him to go out with a trainer. That didn't go over well. You want me to go out with somebody that's younger than my kids and is nothing but a propaganda barrel for y'all? Oh, hell no. Oh, well, you've created bad habits that need corrected. I ain't having some damn kid correct me. And he is a hothead. I still tease him about that one once in a while. Yeah, he does. Yep. I tell him don't blow smoke up my skirt until the grass is on fire. Well, my wife rode out here with me enough, and we had talked and planned, and she had said that if she ever got trained and learned how to drive, she wanted me to do it. She had done seen too many trainers that need to be trained. She was right on key. No. Oh, goodness. That's kind of like asking her to watch my videos. She'll tell you, I've lived with it too many years. I already know what he thinks. No, thank you. Not that I would go off at the house or anything. Well, I'm heavy haul too. My truck ain't, but I am. Oh, that ain't the heavy haul you meant. My bad. Oh me, oh my. I don't know about that. I'm I don't think I'd make a good trainer anymore. I ain't got all the patience in the world. If you got somebody that's willing to learn, that's one thing. But you got these that don't want to learn, can't learn. I just ain't got the patience, I don't think. Uh, your deal about the island, you know, that's been a big deal out here for quite a while. I have never, well, this company here is the one I've done the best about the no idling. Right now I'm idling. 96 degrees and I'm idling. If a company is more worried about their fuel costs than my safety, I don't need to drive for them. But that's just me. If it's 110 like you're saying, I guarantee I told you I'll be idling. Now Michael's got a better APU unit than I do. And we're just talking the other day. And when it's up there in the upper 90s and hitting at 100, that AC from back there is not keeping you comfortable up here. And our company realizes it. And they do make exceptions to it. However, you get with them mega companies that have thousands of trucks, they're counting every damn penny. It ain't about you. I've told y'all that in other videos. They can tell that all they want. It ain't about you. We're family oriented. Yeah, toward your family, not mine. You know, that was one of the things when they started this. If you had a dog in California, you could idle your truck to keep the dog comfortable. But damn the human being. I'm serious, that's how it was out there. Wait a minute, you're putting a dog's life above a human being? Now what's wrong with this picture? Yeah, and y'all are getting ahead of me, but that's alright. Yep. Well, only for a little while, then they'd get out there and do what they want. Yeah, it'd be a problem for me. I'd be telling them point blank, get me to the yard, I'm done with y'all. I'm serious, I would be. Well, Michael, she's saying that dispatcher remotely shuts the idle off. What up, hillbilly? Well, it ain't. Hillbilly, if you're still thinking about going trucking, I would consider calling CFI. Nomad's over there. I ain't sure if he went through their school or not. But for a rookie, they seem to have taken care of him. I know another driver that's recently caught him, like today, and they sound halfway decent from what I'm hearing. Beat the hell out of a lot of them. You're still going to have some BS to put up with, but it's trucking. BS is part of trucking. Well, they totally screwed you when you got sick too, Michael. Well, what's the CFI tell you? No, not ours, that other one. She can't do that. Our company can't and won't do that. Larry would have fits. Well, call him Monday. I hear you, Stone. Oh, goodness. Oh, shit, it's after 10 o'clock already. Well, folks, I'm fixing to get off here and go to bed. You'll have issues with every company you drive for. Swift is one of the worst. You want to stay away from them. Good night, Lauren. Night, Bob. Hell, I thought you'd done left. Hey, I appreciate everybody coming in. All right, Stone, I'll see you in the morning. What up, Brad? Didn't even see you on here. All right, folks, thanks for coming in. Remember, good Lord loves you. So do I. We'll try this again the next night or two. Good night.